if you're a coach or content creator, then you understand that Instagram is the best way to make money in 2025. In this video, I'll expose the entire system that I'm giving to my coaching clients to make Instagram work for them. So Instagram is the best platform for nurturing and converting leads in 2025. Lead nurturing is basically where you expose your ICP to enough of your content so they can know, like, and trust you. And converting them is where you get them to go and actually buy from you. So the two main ways in which we are doing nurturing in 2025 is through reels and stories. And I'm about to expose the entire system to you. So with reels, basically, if you're under 10k 10,000 followers, your first goal is to get attention as fast as you can for your offer. Most people try to just jump directly into making converting content, but if you don't have enough people following you and you don't have enough of an audience, the best thing you can do is try to go viral first. So don't just jump into lead gaining content before earning attention first, because your audience doesn't know, like, and trust you yet. So they're not going to buy for you. So this is the strategy you're going to use to go viral. A simple virality guide is that your main goal is to gain attention. You're testing what content your audience is responding to most, what they want to hear. And so what this means is that you need to do heavy market research on the content that's currently working. Go and spy your competitors, find out what content they're making, and just replicate it, copy it. Copying is exactly what works. And then consistency is what matters the most in this stage. Just make as much as you can and be consistent and iterate on their scripts and make them better. Use hooks and pique interest. That means controversy callouts, authority flexes. One thing I'd like to add is that you should also try to use a story type reels. Those seem to be working really well in 2025, where you try to tell a story that your audience can relate to. For example, if you're in the trading niche, you could just talk about how you are struggling to find a setup that works and bridge that to how your course or your offer solves that exact pain point. So next, after you have attention, we are going to talk about how to convert that attention into people who want to into leads, people who actually want to buy from you. So after getting attention to your account, you need to turn them into leads. So to turn attention to leads, you need a mix of both attention grabbing styles and lead generation content styles for the best results. A lot of people like to dump the attention grabbing styles, but you should keep it in order to just get new followers through your door. So have a clear offer messaging targeting your specific ICP and their biggest pain point. What this means is that you should have just one singular clear offer that every single person can associate your brand with. So and that solves your ICP's biggest pain point. So that means that if you have one offer, always sell that, never transition to anything else, never try to sell them anything else, never direct them to anything else, and don't talk about anything else except for your core offer. Solve your ICP's hyper specific problems, everything that they have, be it outreach, be it a setup, and everything that they have, every hyper specific problem, make content about that. Post your client results, breakdowns, testimonials, and thought leadership. Basically trying to show them what type of results your offer has. And then introduce multiple touch points with your followers, meaning story sequences, soft CTAs, DM starters. Just fill them with as much stimuli as you can through all mediums, and then introduce ManyChat to start collecting leads. Have CTAs at the end of your reels, CTAs at the end of your stories, and then install a setter to reach out to qualified followers, engagers, and commenters. The way to scale from that is to stay consistent posting and delegate delivery and build a content machine that fuels your business. So basically, after you've done this, try to automate it as much as possible. Next, I want to talk about story sequences as a way to lead nurture, because this seems to be working really well in 2025. So for most of the coaches that we are seeing, they post 5 to 8 stories a day minimum, and one story every second day within their close friends. So you can utilize close friends by adding as many of your followers into your close friends list. So this would always make your profile visible to them the moment that they log onto Instagram. So ideas you can execute for your stories. You can build a daily ritual you can share. Basically, going to the gym, playing basketball, hitting the soda, just basically everything you do in a daily on the daily. Daily runs talking about your experiences, what your challenges were before starting a business, daily thoughts about recent events, what's going on around you. Share something funny. You can post a meme, silly things you did, something funny that you realized about your past, anything. You can break down a specific concept or idea, how you outreach, how you overcome limiting beliefs, how what your mindset is looking like, the mindset that pushed you over to 10K a month and above that. And you can show as many results as possible. Always, always remember to, even though you're not pitching your offer directly, just show the results that your offer is getting, show people within the program, show their wins they're getting. And those are the main stories. Then you can have two CTAs per week for your course. So the reason why we post so many stories is so that our clients don't get sales fatigue every time they open your story. That means that they should expect something different, something new every time they click on the button to see your story. That makes the CTA more expensive, more effective, because it means that they don't know what's gonna appear or what your story is gonna be. So there are basically two types of CTAs that I like. There's a strong CTA and there's a light CTA. And a strong CTA on your close friends list one time, that can be at the end of the week every Friday, and one light CTA after 5 to 6 stories, just saying, hey, you could DM me this to access to the program, or if you want these results, you can join my program. The strong CTA would be a strong pitch, just talking about how this program is going to help them. So what you like to implement is a story sequence for the CTA. It's basically where you have a hook, a story connecting to the hook, proof that what you're actually selling is happening, and a CTA. So a hook can be something like, off the top of my head, I'm going to create this one. A hook can be something like, I've been working on this for the past few months. I've been working on this program, this newsletter for the past few months. A story can be, it helped Michael, or it helped me go from 0 to 10K a month. It helped me solve insert pain point right here. And then proof can just be like a dashboard that you're showing, a dashboard of your clients, a dashboard of that you have. And then a CTA will be DM this or click on this link to join. And basically that's all we need for our lead nurturing. After you implement this system, your clients will now have an idea of what your offer, who you are, and basically what you're offering. Then we go into lead converting. So converting leads is basically a stimuli to get them to actually join your program. Do not ignore lead converting. A lot of creators might post content, but if they don't know how to put those CTAs, if they don't know how to have the many chat funnels, then they wouldn't be converting as many leads as possible. For lead converting, I think that the best method is to install an appointment setter. You can install an appointment setter easily by just searching it up on Twitter or Instagram. There are a lot of appointment setters, and what we like to do is offer them a 5% commission basis. So offer them a 5% commission basis and have them DM your leads or your prospects. So you can do a mini chat, on a reel, a free resource or a lead magnet that captures their Instagram, email, uh, Instagram handle, anything, their phone number. And from then on, you can have an appointment setter DM them. With the lead magnet, you can also email them. You can have a dialer if you want a dialer. You can have a dialer call them up. But you can also use an appointment setter just for Instagram. So the appointment setter will be doing outbound and inbound. Outbound appointment setting would be going towards your followers, whereby if any new person that follows will be getting a DM from your appointment setter. Any person that comments that looks qualified, any person that replies or views your story will be getting DM by your appointment setter. The DM framework, the easiest DM framework, and I got this from Alexei. Shout out Alexei. is that you send an initial message, you try to qualify them, try to ask them where they are at or if they can invest any money, identify the gap that they're currently facing, ask them to transition into a call, propose the call, and then book the call. That's basically what we do for followers, commenters, story replies. Any single person that tries to interact with your content is a lead, and you should try to cash out as much on that lead. And then inbound is people who've already DM'd you requesting for a resource, people who've liked a story, anything that the people who've tried to DM you, that's inbound. And you just follow the same framework, message them, qualify them, identify a gap, transition into call, propose the call, and then book a call. An aspect that I've seen some coaches do recently is while you're during the during the qualifying stage, you could send them a resource like a short Loom video on the Instagram messages, just highlighting your offer and just how it could help them, right? And then from there on, you book them into your calendar, and that's it. This is a simplistic overview. And if you follow this system, I guarantee you, you can hit around 10K a month in the next 2 weeks, probably. Yeah, 2 weeks actually. Um, yeah. If you're already getting attention, you could probably hit 10K a month in the next 2 weeks, and you book them into your calendar. From your calendar, there are other systems such as um, dialers, email sequences that gets them to from the calendar to actually go on a call with you, set the right framework, set the right framework for them to understand, be on a call with you, be ready. That would increase your close rates. And I'm going to be dropping more value on that very soon. Thank you. One more thing before I forget. If you're interested and want to get this specific system, follow me on Instagram and DM me, and I will be giving you this exact system. I'll also give you additional resources that you can use to fast track your business to 20, 30K months.